I'm here with you.
I thank you for that, because you've been on a hell of a journey with me.
Say that again. And the journey of Jada Pinkett Smith's press tour has only been 3 days long. Do you realize that? It only started midweek. Oh, what a 3 days it's been. So many headlines. Part 3 of her Today Show interview that aired on Friday, Jada made it clear she is not a fan of the sympathy that Will gained out of the Red Table Talk in July 2020 when Jada got all entangled with August.
I mean, because this is your red table and you brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I.
The false narrative that I helped to create on the red table. Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes.
So poor Will because of the
adulterous wife.
Yeah.
Who forced him to go to the table and sit there.
Jada, come on, yeah, you didn't force him there to be there in that moment, but you forced him into this conversation. And what's going to happen is that if you're sitting there by yourself and you said, you guys are separated at the time, the next question is Will going to verify that story? So then Will would have to make a statement or do his own video. So he's basically just being more efficient with his time by just sitting there instead of doing it 2 hours after you posted this video. So yeah, you kind of did force him to be there, Jada. He has to verify his story. So if you didn't verify it then, you'd have to verify it later, and you'd have to spend more time in this. So yeah, you forced him. But anyways, yeah, she does not like the poor Will narrative that's out there, and apparently, I guess these interviews are supposed to put her in a good light and put Will in a bad light. That's not what's happening.
You became the bad guy.
Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett, yes.
He does not deserve what Jada Pinkett Smith has done to him.
Why do I know so much about these people's marriage? I kind of feel, literally, I kind of feel like I know more about their marriage than I know about my own damn marriage.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
At a certain point, you have to say, enough is enough.
Stop talking! Leave us out of it!
Where is your respect for a man you still acknowledge is your husband?
Breakfast Club. So why does she get to continue to do stuff like this? I'm glad they tear her up in the comments every time it happens now.
I think she's having a relationship with her bank account. Because every time she needs to increase the ratings of the Red Table, every time she needs to sell books, she drops these bombshells. I find it unseemly.
Leave me out of it. Please, enough is enough.
Yeah, it turns out she's playing into the poor Will narrative even more.
But I know that it is uncomfortable and grotesquely unfair to emasculate your husband publicly.
Everything I know about this people's relationship, I have learned against my will.
In some ways, this is like a masterclass in media manipulation. That Wednesday interview, the segment I was going to do earlier, I was going to try to put the Today Show interview clips from Wednesday into the story. Those clips are just bonkers. I got so frustrated watching them again because she's not saying anything. It just make any sense whatsoever. And I want to talk to Hoda too, being Hoda, why didn't you ask some questions here? It's just so odd that Hoda just kind of agrees. She's not making any sense whatsoever. And yeah, to use those clips, they're so just out there. In order to try to use them, I had to try to, if I loop this in and try to bring it around to this clip, I was forget it. Those clips are just crazy. So, but I have a feeling that what she was trying to do was just cloud the waters, just muddy the waters and confuse people. So she just was saying anything she could to muddy the waters, because the reality is, I think, I would have to really go through it, but the thing that makes sense to me is that her book deal was signed by the time they did Red Table Talk July 2020. And so she had signed her book deal and made a big promise to the publisher that she had this big revelation about her and Will, but then she had to reveal it in order to save her public image in July 2020, so that's why she withheld the divorce thing, and it all falls into place. But it's just a theory, but I think that's what's happening. I think she doesn't want people to figure that out. She's just kind of clouding the waters like crazy. But yeah, what do you think about this whole situation? When she was saying soulmate and just some of the things she said are clear digs at Will, very subtle ones. But yeah, what do you make of this whole press tour? It's not going well at all. She can't think it's going well so far. But yeah, what do you think?
One thing he didn't want me as is a wife. I know that for a fact.